Mike McCool here with the Royal Examiner. We're on location at the Warren Heritage Society. We're going to be speaking about the Festival of Leaves that happens this Saturday. With me is Deborah Corey. She's an archivist here at the Society. And we have the president of the Society, Lorraine Dovell. We have Alan Fox. I guess you're other than your Warren County Public School duties, you're a volunteer here at the Society.
Board member.
And a board member,
and
that's
one of the
good.
directors of the Festival of Leaves.
Okay, and Melanie Gregory, she is the business manager, or...
No, I'm not.
Oh, she doesn't like that term.
I didn't go to college to be called a business manager.
No, so she is the executive in charge of...
No, I'm not the executive.
She doesn't like any of these titles.
Administration.
She doesn't like any of the titles I give her, but she's the administrator, but she does all the legwork. So anyway, we're going to talk about you, Melanie, and all the great things you do here. But meanwhile, let's start with the festival. It's this Saturday. When do things get started?
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock in the morning starts. I believe the truck show is starting at 10 o'clock. And the parade starts at 10 o'clock.
Right, and we'll be there with our cameras. Mark and I will be there to get the parade. We have a truck show that starts. Alan, I think you're in charge of the truck show, aren't you?
We are. We have a truck show sponsored by G&M right here in town. Gary Bunch, Troy Bunch, and Garrett Bunch graciously decided to try this. We've tried a car show for several years, and we have not had a ton of participation. So we said, what is something that's very popular in Front Royal and Warren County? And
Trucks.
It's trucks. And we have several categories. We have a category for trucks made pre-1965, trucks made from 66 to 80, trucks from 1981 to 2000, and then our newer trucks from 2001 plus. This does not, we're not looking for, doesn't have to be the neatest truck. We're looking for the baddest trucks in town.
So if they're 5 feet off the ground, that's better. Huh?
That might be that maybe they're modified, maybe they're loud, maybe they have a great sound system, maybe they have electronics. But we're looking for unique trucks, and we want people to come out and show off what they've done with their trucks. And if they're just proud of their trucks.
Maybe the most mud on their truck.
It could
That's
be
right,
the most,
right.
It could be the most mud on the
So
truck.
this is not a typical show type that you would think of, a normal car show type thing where they're all polished up in chrome and been restored to pristine condition.
It doesn't have to be, but if someone has a truck like that that's pristine, it is about the camaraderie and the getting to join in and see everyone else's trucks and have a good time meeting people.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? That's kind of what the Festival of Leaves, this is your 49th year. And this thing has been, that's 49 years to put on something, is a long time. But you know, the next year it'll be bigger and better next year. That'll be the 50th. So this is the prelude to that. So let's talk about things happening here at the Society grounds. So I think, Deborah, you have some things going on here.
Well, outside, this year we've had a major catastrophe with our outdoor kitchen. And all of our fundraising so far has been directed at that because it's very expensive to fix. And unfortunately, it won't be open to the public. Normally we have re-enactors who cook inside the kitchen. But we'll have the door open so you can see what's going on, and the re-enactors are going to do outdoor cooking. So I think it'll be interesting for people to see what's happening, and they'll also get to see the re-enactors actually cooking outside.
Well, and you know they did a lot of outdoor cooking.
Yes,
Right?
yes, they did. And we're going to have a young man who's a blacksmith. He'll be set up here making things. I think he sells some things. We have the people, the apple butter people. They'll be out here
That's
with
popular.
their big cauldrons making apple butter. The SAR is going to have a table down here. We're going to have a yard sale, and we're having a bake sale in our country store, which we hope everybody will come down and buy some baked goods.
Right.
We're having some other vendors are down here that are nonprofit vendors. We have some booksellers, things like that. Inside, we're going to have all the children who participated in the art show, the winning art,
Right.
on display here, which I think Alan could probably talk a little bit more about that.
Right, right. We published a story last week on your art show, and I remember seeing all the winners. And
We have all the winners. I wouldn't mind saying their names aloud if that's okay.
Please, Alan, do.
Let me go backwards just for a second though. That blacksmith, is Hawken Lerwick. He's a graduate of Skyline High School and a second-year student down at Virginia Tech. So he's traveling back from Blacksburg to get here.
That's a trip.
And to be clear about the truck show, it's taking place not at G&M Motors,
Right.
but in the parking lot at E. Wilson.
Okay.
And so to be very clear, that's where the truck show is.
Yeah. Well, although you do have a lot of trucks there at G&M.
Well, the Bunch family said they are prepared. If someone shows up, they'll be able to tell people where the truck show is.
Let's talk about the art show.
Our winners, and our art show was sponsored by Strokes of Creativity, and that's Teresa Henry, another local business. So just wonderful, the partnerships that we've had this year. That's Strokes of Creativity and G&M are just two of them so far. Our winners in the middle school contest, they all came from Skyline Middle School. Elizabeth Lieberman had honorable mention. Ava Laguerre won second place, and she won an art kit. Our grand prize winner was Amanda Carter. She won a paint party for her and 4 of her friends from Strokes of Creativity. And we placed that value at over $175.
Right. And they're lots of fun.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine being able to bring, hey, I just won this wonderful contest and you're my friend, why don't you come with
That's
me?
right,
That's
exactly.
a wonderful way. Abigail White was honorable mention, and Mr. Bobby Johnston is the principal up there, and he was very supportive of the program. Our winners in the elementary contest came from Rusty Jeffries Elementary School. Third place was Alexa Andrick. Autumn Bailey was honorable mention. Mr. Hopple, who's assistant principal, helped us up back there. Adrian Andrick won an honorable mention. Our first place winner from Rusty Jeffries was Taylor Doberer, and she won an art kit with an easel. Thank you again, Teresa Henry. Lillian Cup was an honorable mention. And Vincent Marsh came in second place. So we just had a lot of participation. We will have the winners on display.
That'll be great. That's great. It's good to have all this community support. Melanie, I know we have lots of vendors on the streets. You've been setting up hundreds.
Yes.
It seems like hundreds of vendors, and they come from all over the state and the several states around, don't they?
Out of state.
I heard you mention you have an Amish individual
Yes.
coming from Amish country.
Yes, he is.
So that'll be great. I was looking at the paperwork. I know the place is packed, and there's, I guess, records in the past we've had up to 25,000 people show up to the Festival of Leaves. That's a lot of visitors to our community for us to showcase the things that we have here in the community, and it's great to get this festival that goes on for the last 49 years to show it. I think also to showcase the Heritage Society. The Warren Heritage Society, I always say, is one of your best kept secret we have in our community. I mean, it's been here forever, but very few people seem to know about it. I mean, it's kind of like you're hidden here on Chester Street.
Every year, we have all of our buildings open for free. Everybody can come, it's all free. And I hope they do come. Even if you came last year, come this year, because we've made some major physical changes to the museum, which is at Ivy Lodge, 101 Chester Street. I have a new display there. Well, I've got several. I've
seen
all
the
new
one new
displays
one you had.
have all new from last year. These weren't here last year. We have a display about medicine in Warren County, and one wall is disasters in Warren County, which I think you'll find really interesting. And my newest is liquor in Warren County, which we've got a still.
I was going to say, I seen a still there in the display.
Yeah, so we talk about how the ordinaries and taverns in colonial times, we have the still, recipes on how to make liquor. We have a little section on beer and manufacturing of beer. And the last one is wine in Warren County. And we have talk about Belmont, which was one of the historic large wineries here. And then we have some of the wineries currently in the county. So I think people might find that interesting.
It is interesting. In fact, I was just telling Melanie, I think we're going to go up there and we're going to talk about your still. I think she said we'll pull it out in the backyard, put a fire under it, and see if it works. I mean, it looks pretty neat.
Oh, I think it would work if we hooked up all the tubing.
Yeah.
So Mike, do you have a moment to talk
Sure.
about the entertainment?
Yes,
you
let's
have
talk
on
about it, because there's always things going on at the festival. I remember last year, all the things, the plays and the music and everything else. So, and I know Ryan Jewell is coming and some other people. So tell us about the entertainment.
The main stage up at the gazebo, we have Ryan Jewell and an act called Old Lady Afro, and they will be on stage for most of the day. Then we have a second stage, which is directly across from the Heritage Society on Crescent Street. And that's the stages are sponsored by Alcova, yet another fine partnership. We're going to start with the national anthem at 9:55. We have a family act, the Glasscocks. Then we'll come, the next up we have several school acts. Warren County High School is bringing their chorus. Skyline High School is going to bring several acting students and are going to do one-person monologues. Then the award-winning Skyline Drama Department is going to do their one-act play. Warren County High School will in turn do their one-act play, so that'll be back-to-back dramatic performances right on the street so they can interact with people as they're walking past. Skyline Middle School is going to bring their chorus. The Northern Virginia Academy of Ballet is coming back for the second year. They did such a wonderful job for us last year. A new group, Jig and Jive, and I think they're
Right.
opening up.
They moved their studio right down there across from the LD's on Main Street.
Yeah, so they won't have far to go, but we're very excited about.
People love them Irish dancers. I mean, I know what else they're going to do, but I know they'll always slip that in there somewhere. It's really cool to see all these kids, and they're just young kids doing it. It's great.
Well, it's going to bring quite a crowd down to us. An older group, the Rivermont Ramblers, will come and do some of their dancing for us, and the Glasscocks, again the family act, they'll sort of close down the show for us. But they are a treat. You'll hear more about
Well, I
them.
remember last year, Rich Vallette and the drama club and things were here last year, and people were just standing around watching that for a long time. I was surprised, stood there and myself, and it was very interesting to watch the play going on and right on the street.
Well, you'll be face to face with these
You're right
actors.
on them. Yes, you're right on the street.
They actually have said it's very good practice for them as they
Yes.
get ready for the performances.
Yes. Well, we don't want to talk on the phone here, so sorry about that.
These acts
great.
were very excited to come down here. We didn't have to do too much searching out for acts this year. They contacted us. That means that the festival's coming back.
That's it. It's good. We're going to have a great parade. It was almost canceled on us this year, but Melanie pulled it out and made it happen. So we're going to have a parade. We're even going to have a band playing in the parade. Is it Warren County or Skyline? Which
Warren
one?
County High School's coming.
Warren
this year.
County High School is going to bring part of their band and play, so that's great. And we'll have re-enactors. We'll have all sorts of things. We got, 50, 75
Oh, yeah.
people so far signed up in the parade. And people love a parade. And it's always great. The festival puts on a great program. Again, the vendors, plenty of food from all around. I noticed even the high schools participating with their DECA,
Yes.
Warren County High School.
Rich Gardner will bring his kids down here,
Yeah,
and
they do.
they are very happy to come back.
Yes.
Melanie's done a wonderful job attracting vendors this year, more than we had last year.
Right. So that's good. And so this is just for you to get ready for the 50th. So, we'll expect great things for next year. But it's a lot of work, and people don't really realize the amount of work it puts on. I was trying to give Melanie some encouragement here and telling her that, people don't appreciate it, but it all seems to happen, and good planning and support from a lot of people that, a little bit here and a little bit there, it all comes together. So like they say, I love it when a plan comes together. That's what she said. So anyway, it'll be fun. And I think we just got to get our community to come together, get down here to the society and participate. Tell us about, you're looking for volunteers all the time, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. We need volunteers badly.
And so if you're retired or have something, even if you're not, if you're just tired, come on down here and get rejuvenated. It's amazing the things that you have here and all our history.
Yeah.
It's just fascinating. It is fascinating. We're trying to help with the Royal Examiner as best we can, and trying to show people in our community what we have down
And
here.
it's greatly appreciated. It really is.
With the history of this 49 years, this is one of the first festivals.
Right.
Other communities have followed us
Right.
since then, and think we have something that sets us apart. We have lots of new festivals that come along, but this is a pure family festival, no alcohol.
I was going to say, this is family friendly, although we do ask that you don't bring your pet to this one. There are just so many people.
Too crowded.
It's just really too crowded for that, but it's family friendly, it's no alcohol, there's something for everybody, there's things for kids to do. It's always just a great event. It's just a great event. It's this Saturday, that's the 12th of October. It all starts around 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we're supposed to have nice weather, I think.
Oh, it's always will be nice weather, 9 o'clock, and
The truck show starts at 10. Trucks can cruise in because we're not going to start judging till about 11 o'clock.
Okay.
So they don't have to be here right at 10. Just cruise in sometime between 9:30 and 10:30.
right, and so they'll be able to get into the school.
They'll be able to get into the parking lot. It's a $10 entrance fee, very nominal, and we want people to come in and just enjoy each other's company.
Right, that'd be great. Sounds like a lot of fun. We'll be here, and I'm sure that we're inviting the public to come down and participate. Come and go. You can come. It's a come and go event. You don't
Yes.
have to stay all day. You can look at the program. Come when you
See the things you're
want.
interested
Come
in.
back.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
back for
there's no
lunch.
admission.
And there's no admission. That's another great thing about it. So it's just a fun event, and it helps bring us together in the community. Lorraine, you haven't said a word. So is there anything?
I am very quiet because I am leaving it to these good people to take care of everything. But please come to the Festival of Leaves Saturday, October 12th. And I'd like to thank Mike for coming down to take care of this for us.
Well, we appreciate it. And I think all the things you do for our community, it's, I hate to say it, but it takes more than, it takes a village. So we'll leave it at that.
Yes.
All right, that's the Festival of Leaves. It's this Saturday, starts in the morning around 9 o'clock. Just come on down to Chester Street. You can't miss it. It'll be everywhere. It's all going on, all here in Front Royal.